Hello, Bacho, and welcome to Luminary Academy. Today, I'm here with a new topic that is working of human heart. So, you know about heart already. You've gone through this in previous classes, but yes, there are some facts. So, this is the human heart. Actually, it looks like it is considered that the heart is measured according to your fist. Okay, so this is your fist. So, this much is the size of your heart, and it beats about 60 to 100 times per minute. Done. And human have 4 chambers, but in fishes there are only 2 chambers. And there is one animal, that is octopus, which has 3 hearts. Done. So let's begin and let's go through the human heart. So first of all, the human heart is made up of a membrane called myocardium. This myocardium membrane is basically which forms the heart. Now the human heart has 4 chambers. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 2 chambers, they are thin walled, and these 2 chambers, they are thick walled. And why it is, I will tell you when I am going through the process, right? So here you can see the working. These are the basically the 4 chambers, and the lungs which gives the oxygenated blood to the pulmonary arteries. So this is the pulmonary veins. So this is the pulmonary veins, and this is an exception. The exception is that this is a vein, but it carries the oxygenated blood. This you need to remember, because this is going to ask in the various exams, right? So this is basically pulmonary vein, and it carries the oxygenated blood. So this is the pulmonary vein, and it carries the oxygenated blood to the first chamber, that is called left artery. So this is the left artery. From here, this I am writing this first. From here, the blood travel to the second chamber, but not like this. What happens when the blood is coming in the first chamber? The first chamber relaxes, okay, whereas the second chamber contracts. So what happens when this chamber relaxes and this chamber contracts? The blood flows into the second chamber, that is called left ventricle, right? So from the left ventricle, because they are thick walled, why they are thick walled? Because they need to pump the blood to the body parts. So they require high pressure. So due to that pressure, we require this wall need to be thick. So that is why this is very thick wall. That is the actual reason why the walls are this much thick, right? Now, when this blood goes to the left ventricle, after that, due to the pressure, high pumping, it goes to the body part. So due to the high pressure, it goes to the body part. Now what happens when the blood goes to the body part? When the blood goes to the body part, basically there are some capillaries, and these capillaries helps for the absorption of oxygen to the various part of the body, that is cells. What we call is cells. Cells absorbs all the oxygens from the blood, and it becomes deoxygenated, right? The blood becomes deoxygenated. So that's why it turned as blue, right? I'm showing with the blue color. So after the blood becomes deoxygenated, I'm showing with the blue color. So when this blood again went to the vena cava, this is called vena cava. So vena cava is basically this, from where the deoxygenated blood enters to the heart. So this is vena cava, but there are some walls. So these are the walls which I can show you with the black pen. These are the walls. Okay. So these walls, why these walls are not in the this aorta, but it is in the vena cava? See, when the blood pumps from the second chamber, it is having high pressure, so blood cannot go in the reverse direction. But here, after going to the various part of the body, the speed of the blood slows down. So therefore, we ensure that this wall ensures that it cannot flow back. So that is why this walls are there in this what we call vena cava. And thereafter, after entering to the vena cava, they reaches finally to the third chamber, that is called right atrium. This is the right atrium. Now here the blood enters here, and from the upper part also, that we call upper vena cava, that is where they also bring the deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body. This is the upper part, right? So this is in the third chamber. Again the same process. When it relaxes, it is absorbing it is basically carrying the blood. It is storing the blood here. When this is contracted at that time, but when this relaxes and this contract, all the blood from this wall enters here in the fourth chamber. This is the fourth chamber, right? So from this fourth chamber, the blood go through these walls again. And why there are walls? You already know why there are walls, because of the backflow, stop the black flow, and thereafter they went out with the help of pulmonary arteries. Now this is the pulmonary artery. This is the pulmonary arteries, and this ensures that blood, deoxygenated blood, goes directly to the lungs, right? And what happens in the lungs? The blood again oxygenated, or we can say that the blood is going for oxygenation. So because our body requires oxygen at a continuous, our blood. So basically, this blood goes to the lungs, and where the deoxygenated blood is oxygenated, and that is how we call oxygenation of blood taking place, right? And why this four chamber are needed in human beings? Okay, so we actually want that due to the continuous metabolism of our body, we require high energy, and that high energy is obtained only when the two gases, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide, are separated, because they will when they are mixed together, they will not give us that efficient amount of oxygen which is required for the day-to-day metabolism in our body. So that is the main thing. So I hope you understand this process very well, and I hope that it is going to help in your studies. So thank you friends, keep watching दोस्तों, बच्चों इसको शेयर करो आपके फ्रेंड्स से, और इसको लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो, एंड जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम।